Hello and welcome to the 23rd Annual Rods and Roses Car Show. I am Mike Lazaro, the event producer. With me today is Jenny Coda. She is the Senior Project Director Extraordinaire and the backbone of this event. When we started this event a mere 22 years ago, a few buddies and I were waving cars off of Linden Avenue into the parking lot at Amtrak, trying to get anyone to attend the event. If you had Krager SS wheels on your car, you were in. We have certainly evolved from that. Over the years, we got some attention and we were able to use this as a platform for local service groups and local charities and programs, and we still do that today. We also gained attention of Andy Granatelli, who has been a dear friend and mentor, and God, we love you, Andy, and you're always with us.
So as Mike said, I'm Rods and Roses project director, and I joined Mike in 2015 when we had a mere 100 car entries, and we've been able to grow that number to over 200 American classic muscle and hot rods on Linden Avenue in Carpinteria. There's so many sponsors who help make this show possible every year. We'd really like to take a moment to thank Michael and Misty Hammer of the Arm & Hammer Foundation, the Coastal View News, as well as the Clemens family and the Brotherhood of Carpinteria. In addition to those sponsors, we'd love to give a shout out to the Lions Club, whose volunteers have helped to park over 200 cars on Linden Avenue for the past 10 years. So giving up on the car show this year just didn't sit well with us. What we decided to do is, in the spirit of tradition and bringing people together, was to go virtual. So we hope that you'll enjoy this video we've put together for you and that has brought a little bit of the Rods and Roses spirit to your homes. So with that, we say, start your engines.
I'm Ruben.
I'm Tony.
We are part of the Brotherhood of Carpinteria Motorcycle Club. We're a nonprofit organization started in 2002, co-founded by Jerry Clemens. Today we're at the Clemens residence here in Carpinteria, California, to take you for a ride through his garage, showing you a few of his cars and motorcycles that he's accumulated over the years. In 2002, shortly after the club started, Jerry passed away from his battle with cancer. So we'll take you through a little tour of his garage. And first of all, we'll show you a picture of one of our events with a picture of Jerry right here, so you know what he looks like. He's a great contributor to the community here in Carpinteria throughout his life here. We have a 2002 Night Train owned by his son-in-law Brian. This is Jerry's 96 Wide Glide. It's had a lot of work done to it, engine work, customizing. Bike looks brand new. We have Jerry's 1957 four-door Bel Air. Jerry had bought this car some years ago from back east. Real clean, good running car. Tony spends a lot of time on these cars, keeping them tuned up and looking good. We have his registered as a 1964 Corvette. Had a little role in doing some restoration work, and it was getting redone over at Joe Costa's Auto Body here in Carpinteria. Got Jerry's Targa right here. Tony, what year is this?
It's a 1988 Carrera Targa.
1988 Targa. Move over here, we have Jerry's little scooter. This thing's sketchy to ride. It's a lot of fun though. It has a cooler that attaches to the back. We ride it around the Rod and Roses car show here in Carpinteria, which this video is going to go to for the 2002 Rod and Roses virtual car show. We have Jerry's Whizzer right here. Also a lot of fun to ride. And last but not least, we have Jerry's 1970 SS396 El Camino. Has a cowl injection hood. Straight out of the 70s with those American mags. So that's the end of our tour. The Brotherhood and the Clemens family would like to thank all of you for tuning in with us. And the Rod and Roses, hopefully all this goes over well. Thank you, Mike Lazzaro, and all your buddies to put on this car show. We're glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to the 2020 Rods and Roses virtual reality show. This is my garage. This is where I build all my cars. I've been going to the Rods and Roses show since 1997. The very first one was down there at the beach parking lot where their Amtrak is. This year, the car would have been in there again, but of course, with the COVID, we cannot do it. So we'll give you a little virtual reality of it. As you can tell, it's a 1950 Merc. Numerous trophies down there. A lot of people like it. I love it. It's the only one I've kept out of 13. I've built 13 of these cars. This is the only one I've kept. As you can tell by the wall, a lot of people like it. Yep. Taking a couple trophies. I think I got the Hammer Award or Brotherhood of Trophy 1. So anyways, on the car, most people don't see the engine on this car. They think it's dirty or what have you. I'm gonna pop the hood on this and then you'll see it. I gotta get in the car, Miss Jenny Coda. Hold on, let me just pop this. Oh, you little bastard. It's a little hard to get into. Got my security on it. So, if you want to see, this is what you get. Which isn't bad. It's got a three-stroker motor, power brakes, power steering, air conditioning, dual batteries, electric fan, automatic, and this is a three-stroker motor built by the famous Bob Jenk in Santa Barbara. It was one of the last motors he built. I was friends with him. The car sits like this. The reason how it's so low and people wonder how do I drive it, it's all on airbags. If you want to see that system, follow me to the rear. Now, this a little dirty back here, but that's the whole system. All rides on air, dual pumps. It's got a 10-gallon tank, and it'll lift this thing up 9 inches of travel, front and rear. It's all electric. If you want to see that, I don't think I got them charged up. But anyways, since I've been building cars, my wife got the wild idea to build her a custom delivery truck for her scones. Come on by and check that out. This is a 1973 P10 step van. The reason why they call it a step van is because you got to step in to get into the stupid thing. But anyways, this is going to be her delivery truck, and I've made it. I built a custom door on it, so this will lift up for deliveries. You'll see this around probably next year's car show. But it's kind of hard to find these cars around California because they're usually all rusted out. But I got it. I bought it in Pennsylvania, had it shipped out here, and it will be painted by next car show. White, and you'll be able to order scones and eat stuff right out of it. Other than that, that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next year.
My 1957 Bel Air features an LS engine mated to a Tremec 6-speed transmission, a Moser TrueTrack rear end, RideTech Level 3 shockwave suspension with chrome control arms and 4-link, Flaming River power rack and pinion steering, Willwood power disc brakes, Dakota digital HDX gauges, Pioneer touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, navigation, and backup camera, a JL Audio 1000-watt amp with dual 10-inch subwoofers, custom upholstery, Oracle LED halo headlights, Eddie Motorsports polished hood and trunk hinges, American Racing polished wheels, and polished stainless exhaust with MagnaFlow mufflers.
Hi, it's time to play The Price is Right Back Then. Can you guess the price of this car when it was new? It's a 1968 Plymouth Barracuda two-door convertible. It comes with white sidewall tires. It has a powerful 230 horsepower 3.18 engine with a car 2-barrel carburetor and a smooth shifting 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic transmission. Options include an AM radio, 3 speed wipers, tinted windshield, hooded mounted turn signal indicators, driver's outside remote operated mirror, and a white convertible top. Actual retail price when new, $3,448.55.
What's going on? My name's Reuben Clark. I own Reuben Clark Auto, also known as RCA. We are a 4x4 shop, also do general auto repair. We do suspension work, steering work, re-gears, lockers. We do all fabrication. We do bumpers, rock sliders, roll cages, etc. Yeah, everything and anything we can do, we do it. Yeah, let me show you around, let you know what we got. Start with a couple builds we have here. We got this Jeep YJ in. Did all the suspension on it, steering on it. Gonna build some sliders for it. We got this awesome Toyota, early Toyota pickup. We're doing a cage in it with a exo cage kind of hybrid thing. This is the shop truck daily driver, the Dodge. This is a complete build we've done here. Suspension, steering, everything, re-gear, lockers, caged, bumpers. Yeah, just a little bit of everything. We also converted it to a flatbed so we can fit on the tighter trails. This truck has seen most of the hardest trails in California. But yeah, some of the cool stuff we have here. We also have our pre-runner in here we're building, if I can get around. We are a very small shop, but here's our pre-runner build we got going on. It's a I-beam conversion on it in the front. Kings all the way around, back half we're working on as well. This will also be a daily driver, so it should be pretty fun. King suspension all the way around. Yeah, fun little truck. So anyways, thanks for your time. We are located on the most northern end of Carp Ave, about 4 doors down from Carpentry and Glass.
Hello, my name is Carol Nichols, and I'm here today to show you my dad, John DiBiasio's 1931 utility truck. My husband Peter and I just refurbished the engine part, but it was all original and it was on blocks for 20 years after he died. And so now it's running, and we want to just show you it. This is the inside, and it is in very nice shape. It is not perfect. It's not like these perfect ones that are, you know, everything's grand on it. but it doesn't have to be perfect because it's fun. It's wonderful. And I hope to enjoy it. Put it into the car show next year for sure. It actually is a gift to my son, Elio Bachalega, who helped his granddad do this before he died. He did a lot of little work on it. And it's fun, and I hope to do a rally with it. I'd like to just go cruising in it. So I hope you enjoyed seeing our little car, and I hope to see all the other ones and all the videos.
This is our 1979 Triumph Spitfire. A body-on-frame restoration was completed in April 2019. Fun little car to drive. Handles like a go-kart. Not a whole lot of power though. This is the 1500 51 horsepower engine. It takes forever to get up to speed, but you don't have to slow down for the curves.
Welcome to Bones Fab, and asked to do a short walk around video of the shop, what's going on, since the car show circuit has been pretty much shut down because of the COVID stuff. I've sponsored the Rods and Roses show for many years, and I was asked to do a little video for it, for their virtual car show. Got a 68 Pontiac Bonneville we're doing an engine swap on right now. 49 Chevy Business Coupe we did an LS swap on many years ago, chassis and everything else. Old Jaguar Type E we did a bunch of work on this one many years ago, back for a little bit more in tuna. The infamous Pops toy features a 427 single red camera Ford engine. Mopar we're doing a little cleanup work on for a gentleman. Kind of a rat rod pickup truck we're in the middle of building for a guy. Built all in-house, including the chassis. Kind of the machine shop, fab shop area, since hot rod parts is one size fits nothing and everything's got to be made to fit, part of the fun of the job. My own 74 K5 Blazer that I built back 30 years ago and got it back last year and decided to redo the whole thing. Little B&M blown 500-inch big block in it. Should be about 650, 700 horsepower on 40-inch tall tires. Old Studebaker pickup truck. Redid, or not Studebaker, excuse me, Hudson pickup truck. Chassis works front subframe with an LS3 in it for the 68 Firebird up here on the shelf, or 67 Firebird, excuse me. Another Camaro project we're doing for a gentleman, and a 54 Chevy truck we're going to be doing some cleanup work on also. We got parts and pieces and everything else laying all over the place here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy.
Hello there. Thanks for watching. My name is Phil West. I'm a local guy who's been interested in Corvettes for a long, long time. Had the privilege of owning several over the years. This is probably the newest to me, in that I've only owned it for a few weeks, but it previously was owned by someone else here in Santa Barbara, a name that I think many of you would remember or recognize that is. This is a 1962 convertible Corvette. It has a high-power engine option insofar as it's a 327 cubic inch, 360 horsepower fuel-injected car. The only option of importance on it is that it has power windows. It also has a hard convertible top, as you can see. The remarkable thing about the car is it only has 43,000 original miles. And only 100 or so of those have been put on by me and my wife. This is a rather unusual color called Milano Maroon. And I must confess that when I told my wife I was interested in Corvette, I told her it was red with a beige interior. She was very excited. And then when I brought home the car, she said, "That's not red, that's maroon." I said, "Do you still like it?" She said, "Well, okay." The car has been judged in a number of national Corvette shows and has achieved really remarkable status as being an excellent example of the 1962 model. The interior color is called fawn beige, and you can see it includes both the seats, the dash, and the steering wheel, as well as the carpeting. Perhaps the most remarkable parts of the car are under the hood. And as you can see, this is a very original fuel injection unit from 1963, and that interestingly, the plenum of the fuel injection unit has been signed by two very important people in General Motors. Facing you is Dave McClellan, who was chief engineer for Corvette in the mid-80s to late 1990s. On the other side, or signed in the opposite direction, is an even more famous name, that of Zora Arkus Duntov, who most of us regard as the father of the Corvette. He was the engineer who made Corvette a racing sensation in the early 60s, and really should be credited with most of the engineering developments that made Corvette what it was in those days. So a fun car to drive, almost too nice to take out on a regular basis, but even this morning my wife and I took a short cruise down Cabrillo Boulevard, so it can still give you a little bit of fun when it's called a car. Anyway, I hope you enjoy all the other videos. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Kim Franken, and this is my 1950 Willys Jeepster. My husband Joe gave me the Jeepster as a wedding present 30 years ago. The Jeepster has been a work in progress. It's no longer stock as a result. It's now equipped with a 327 cubic inch V8 engine and a turbo 350 hydro transmission sourced from a 1972 Chevy Impala. The rear is from a 67 Mercury Cougar, and the front is a Jim Myers custom Mustang II front end. The Jeepster model was made from 1948 to 1951, and it was hoped by the Willys Overland that after World War II, American GIs would go for a car that was a reliable passenger car and that was basically a civilian version of a World War II Jeep. Stay safe, everybody.
So thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Stay well, and we hope to see you next year.
Stay safe. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the 23rd annual Rods and Roses. With me today, don't touch your face. Sorry. I'm Mike Lazaro, and with me today is Rods and Roses Senior Project Director Jenny Coda.
Oh, I changed into the background already. We can't have this background.
Special shout out.
Not a good segue.
Such a good segue. Mark and Big Dave again at the foundation.
I can't splice that in.
Okay, don't splice that in.
All right. And Gary Dobbins and Mike Van Strive, the Coastal View, the Brotherhood of Carpinteria, and
us. Producer with me today is Jenny Coda, who is the Senior Project Director and backbone of this event. I just want to tell you, Jenny, how much I appreciate you. You are disappearing, but never truly far from our thoughts. And
God.